Hello guys. It's like very cool toned in my camera right now. Okay, I don't know why this is so cool toned in my camera. Hopefully it's not like that in the actual video. Like this shirt is looking like blue on the camera. This is a white shirt. So hopefully you guys can see my hair color. It is just a little bit blonder, and we didn't do a toner, although I do love a toner. I love being like bright blonde instead of a more like golden blonde, but she said that she was afraid that if she put the toner on, like it would look a little bit purpley. So like in my videos, not in person. So we did no toner, and this is what it looks like. I can't believe how long my hair is. Like this is how long my natural hair is. And then we also like cut it as well. I would say we probably cut off like a ½ an inch or so. Pretty crazy. I wish that I was recording. I was going to record, and then I was like, oh no, like it's okay. And I wish I was recording because we have this drawer down here, and that's where we keep our protein powders. And I can't say I wasn't super excited, but I wasn't super excited to try the new protein powder because I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I don't know what that was, guys. For the JS Health protein powder to come back in stock in the cookies and cream. They had the cinnamon roll available, and I mean, that would have been fine. I'm just more of a cookies and cream girl. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I finally had to get a re-up of my hair and libido vitamins, which I will link in the description box. I have a 15% off code, not an ad or anything like that. I just genuinely love them so much, and I use them all the time, and that's literally what has made my hair grow so fast. And so I was like, you know what, I have to order those anyway. Why don't I just try the cinnamon roll? It's probably not bad, but cookies and cream reign supreme, probably. And I just opened this drawer, and lo and behold, they sent the cookies and cream, and I was like, like it was embarrassing how excited I was. So I am so fucking excited to try, oops, did I just break my nail? Kind of. I'm so excited to try this with you guys. Okay, all right. In my protein shake, I don't really do anything super crazy. All I do is, well, this one's gonna be a little bit different because this is cookies and cream. I usually just use chocolate. So I'll tell you what I do in my chocolate shake. I do a banana, frozen or regular, doesn't matter. Ice, oat milk, sometimes half oat milk, half water if I'm not like too hungry. And then I do a spoonful of sunflower butter, and then the protein powder, and then I usually do a little bit of cocoa powder so that it's a little bit more chocolatey, because sometimes like the chocolate protein powder, like the protein taste can overwhelm it. So I put a little bit of chocolate cocoa powder in there, and it's amazing. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna put the peanut butter or the chocolate powder in here, just so I can give it like a good review. So let's make it. Is anyone else picky about their straws that they use? Like, I think this one's gonna be too thin. Like, it's not thick enough for this thick smoothie. Oh, that's good. I didn't say it was good right away because I couldn't really get a lot with the straw, but oh, it's really good. It kind of just tastes like chocolate, with like a hint of cream, like cookies and cream. But wow, that's really good. Let's look at the ingredients. Okay, so this is pea protein, 100% vegan. It has, it's protein plus probiotics. It says that peas are a sustainable crop that use less water and land than other protein sources. JS Health protein is environmentally friendly, produced using a chemical-free, water-based isolation process with minimal waste. Protein contains no fillers, added sugars, or preservatives. Also, you don't have to like put ice and do the whole NutriBullet thing. I know Delaney just puts it with like water and in a shaker and shakes it up. That's how John also drinks his protein shakes. I'm a little bit more high maintenance than that. This is probably gonna be my new go-to protein powder. And if you're wondering what protein powder I have been using, I've just been using this one that I get from the grocery store. It's like nothing crazy. Also pea protein, I believe. It's vegan, no soy, gluten-free, and non-GMO. I think that's what this is too. And that is my review of the JS Health Protein and Probiotics Cookies and Cream Pea Protein Powder. I will definitely buy this again. But I probably also would buy this again too. So, yeah.
All right, good morning. I thought I would show you guys the gym because you always see Blake working out in it, but she's never really described what we have set up here. It's not anything crazy, but it is super functional. So she has an SUV and I have an SUV, and with all of our gym stuff, you can still park the cars, or one car, it's a one-car garage, into this garage perfectly fine and leave it for trips and stuff like that. So we use the PRX system, and I'll kind of point it out and then I'll bring you closer. And what we have is some bar hooks here, we have the weight rack here, we have the changing Bowflex weights that go up to 90 pounds. And then if you come over here, we have a folding PRX here, we have a wall mount, we have a treadmill, and then over here we have TV, and I just got a new bike because I'm running a lot now and I wanted to do something different. But so the cool thing about these weights is they only come out about, I don't know, a foot from the wall, and so you still have this whole center space where you can park something. Now it looks like this comes down, but in reality this whole thing folds back up into the wall. Folds up against the wall like that, and this is only 5 inches from the wall. And then also have a bench that folds out, and then this folds out, and it's just on little pulleys, and so pulls out nice, and you can do everything. So the company that makes all this is PRX, and I installed it. They tell you the measurements. We have some yoga mats here. We have 2 mirrors that I got from Home Depot, a great find, only 50 bucks. A mini bar for Blake, a big bar for me. We got some smash balls. We have a fan that we use all the time. I have a hex bar. These are spotters for the rack, so you can lift pretty heavy and not worry about dying. These Bowflex I thought were gonna suck, but other than them just being generally big, even when you have no weight on them, they're awesome. Like this saves me so much space. We have a Sonos down here. Sonos Move is great. We have some mini weights for Blake, and then we have just odds and ends like bands and things in here. But these little weights, all you do is you just switch this to any weight you want. And so let's say it's 10 pounds. It's still gonna be this big. Like it's still pretty wide weight, but that doesn't really bug me. And for the little weights, we have these ones down here. But I'll tell you, for the 90 pounds and bench pressing and squatting and things, these will save you, and they're awesome, and I use them as kettlebells too. And then we have a couple of foam rollers. We have a landmine row down there that attaches into here, so you can do landmine presses and things like that. The one thing I didn't mention is this TV is awesome because you can just have the Apple TV behind it, and you can just stream in yoga classes, fitness classes, whatever you want, and it comes out of the TV. And so you can do it in the space back here and have it on the TV. I think the best thing we did was put in this floor. It's like a non-skid, non-slip floor, so if it gets wet or you sweat or something, you don't slip. And they're these squares, and they were so easy to install. Awesome stuff, a little bit pricey, but definitely worth it if you're trying to utilize space in your garage and still have a lot of gym equipment. Just super nicely built, super cool stuff. I've had it for 2.5 years now. Knock on wood, nothing's gone wrong. All right, so now I will show you how I know when it's time to be done working out, because I have my Penelope alarm. And let's see what that is. I see Penelope at the door, ready for her meal in the morning. And she takes me to her. Never seen a dog more excited for food. We got her on Farmer's Dog. And it comes in these awesome packets. And they're super cute because they say her name on it and like what she is and what she gets. And it's fresh food basically. And she is so freaking excited when I pull this out. She does her little jumps and her little circles. All you do is take out the food. It's already going to be defrosted because you keep it in the refrigerator for 4 days. And this is a full day of food. So I cut it in half, put it in her slow feeder because she liked it so much that she was choking. And so I put a little bit of water in it. And the slow feeder is awesome. We got it off of Amazon. It's Talei or whatever it is. But yeah, it just looks like this. And then she freaking devours it. Ready? Ready? Okay. Oh, we spilled the water. And she just goes to town and doesn't stop until it's 100% done. And then she goes and wakes up.
Alright guys, this is my outfit. Nasty Gal pants, a little top from Vintage October, my Gani boots, and let's go get my face PRP'd off. So I'm heading to see my favorite person in the entire world, and I just gave out a Starbucks gift card on my Instagram story because I was like, if anyone can guess, or the first person who can guess who my favorite person is that I'm going to go see, I'll give a Starbucks gift card to. And within literally a minute, someone was like, Jen Hollander, and I was like, yep, you got it. So I'm going to go see her. We are going to be doing a PRP microneedling facial. I've gotten this once before. I was supposed to get it every other month for 3 total, but over 6 months. But life got in the way. I had other things that I needed to kind of like fit in there, and there is a little bit of downtime, so it was hard for me to do that. So this is going to be my second one. I think I'm on like month 4 though, so I did miss one. And microneedling with PRP, you know, I'm just gonna let Jen explain it because I feel like I always get them confused. So we're gonna go do that, and yeah. My hair is really greasy. Also today, this has like nothing to do with anything, but I did a slick back, like clean girl bun, and holy shit guys, I haven't done that with my 1 row of extensions. It's literally night and day. I couldn't do them with my 2 rows because my first row started up here, and like if you have a row of extensions, it's just like, it's not flat to your head. But my second row doesn't, or my first row now, my only row, doesn't start until right here. So watch out. Prepare to be sick of me in the slick back bun era. But yeah, so we're gonna go. My outfit is so cute today. This top is from Vintage October. My code is BlakeVO20. I don't know if she still sells it because I did get this during the summer. And then my pants are Nasty Gal. My bag is borrowed from Beverly. I think that this is gonna be like the last week that I use it before I ask before I trade her in and get a new one for the winter months. I'm thinking something like fuzzy, you know? So yeah, all right guys, bye. The first few times that we hung out with Delaney and Clayton, like I kept getting these skin treatments done.
Oh
like,
yeah,
my
they probably thought
eyes
you were
were
crazy.
healing. I got that under eye thing, which I'm gonna get again. I loved it. And then I also got a peel, and then I also got the PRP. The first like few times that we hung out with them. Oops. Her face, and I was like, okay, and she was like, I don't like it. I don't like it either. Amazing. I was like, cool, wonderful.
Actually, your skin looks pretty good.
Okay.
I think it looks pretty good.
Okay.
In the photos, there was peeling and you looked a little bit more red than usual.
Yeah.
And maybe it was the lighting.
Probably.
But I'm looking at your skin today and it looks pretty good. You're a little bit dry.
I'm just always dry.
Well, right now we're in the winter months, so you're definitely feeling it more.
Yeah.
Not your baby.
Not your baby.
Love that.
So the main benefits of the PRP.
Oh, so the main benefits of the PRP are not only to help support her healing after doing the microneedling, because there's growth factor, like your own growth factor, which helps to increase blood flow, circulation, collagenation, hydration. It really hydrates the skin, and so we are expecting more hyaluronic acid to generate after this procedure, and so we're relying on the body's immune system, including the growth factor, to sort of give us the results that we want. So PRP is kind of amazing. It really helps to support healing. And so I find that when patients do it with the PRP, they always just get better results. We use PRP for hair restoration as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because it helps to kind of stimulate the hair growth cycle.
Yeah.
And so there's so many different growth factors in the PRP.
And then the microneedling itself,
that-
does it help with color, or is it more
Lines.
texture? Is it
can
lines?
help with some light pigment, but it's not going to do anything for like major sun damage.
That's what I thought.
Unless you pair it with like bleach or kojic acid or something. I know, bleaching cream, hydroquinone. Unless you pair it with something where, because anytime you're doing microneedling and then you are using something topical like tranexamic acid, or you're using kojic acid or any type of active agent, whatever you're trying to achieve, let's just say in this case pigment, you might use a high dose vitamin C with kojic acid and hydroquinone, which is bleach, while you're doing the microneedling.
Wow.
Or maybe you use skin glass. So acid while you're microneedling, which you can totally do. I know.
Wow.
Which is next. That will be next for you. I have to try it on myself first.
Yeah.
You can actually help that material penetrate 16 times deeper than just doing it topically. So you're really making the skin more available with the microneedling for whatever active you're using.
Wow.
Your lips are still good. Don't even start.
For my birthday. Put a little bit more in for my birthday. Just a little more for my birthday.
When's your birthday, Blakey?
Next week.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
December 20th. It's in 4 days.
So this is an anticoagulant
Mm-hmm.
because when I draw your blood, we don't want it to coagulate because it's so much volume. So this just is going to help to prevent it from clotting.
Ooh, amazing. So I'm about to roll up to my dentist's office looking like I just sat in the sun for 10 hours without any sunblock. So let's just see what he says. I'm not even gonna.
One of those old school like sun reflectors on your face.
I'm not even gonna like say anything at first and like see if he says something. He's gonna be like, oh God, what now? What now, Blake? But yeah. It doesn't hurt or anything. It kind of feels like I have like a tiny little bit of like a windburn, and I am a little bit like chilly from it. If that makes sense. I don't know. Anyways. Oh God. No, not the wedding. Because there's not enough time.
And it may have gotten the results to not need it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's not enough time to like recover. Because my mom got it when she got her face done. She's good, but like she still like doesn't have like the movement to her smile. It's not worth risking, especially with like so many pictures and stuff. But yeah, it's just not.
And honestly, I like your lips. I don't think that there's a need.
Yeah.
And in the rest position now, your teeth look so good.
They look so much better.
It's like, you know, in magazines when it's a model resting, it's that much exactly you're showing.
Yeah.
That's what I think you fix the teeth enough to where you don't need it.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's more so just like that you didn't have to get filler all the time and like you like it just kind of like
flip.
Yeah.
Right? You can do just the flip. There are different types of
Yeah.
They are what the corners and everything.
Yeah.
I would want to do that too because I don't show. For sure I don't show in rest position.
Yeah.
That's what we were trying to achieve with Dr. Nijat. Bring my teeth
You're
down.
going down.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But it's harder to bring down. So.
Oh really?
You have to go slow. Otherwise, the bone, you might lose your teeth. You know.
Well, yeah,
You definitely don't want that.
Well,
we definitely don't want to lose the teeth. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm really happy with it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I take a look?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're probably gonna remove your attachment today. I'm pretty sure we are.
Yeah, he is. He gets better real views than me now, so I'm like, cool. I guess I just don't have a job anymore.
I've been good. Everything's good. I'm ready for the holidays. We're in Aspen probably.
Ooh,
for
nice.
the end of the year.
Nice. We love Aspen. Yeah.
Likewise. What's the plan for today? So remember we talked about maybe removing it. Well, first of all, what tray are you on?
10.
10?
Mm-hmm. And I have one left, but I feel like good with where they are. I feel like everything that I...
Forever or for now? For before wedding type
I
stuff?
think
maybe
forever. Like
I
they're...
was noticing your story. It looks really good.
It does, right?
Yeah.
And like even in like some of my like TikToks that I'm filming, I'm like, my teeth look so good. Because I don't want them like exactly parallel,
I know.
but like they're just like so good right now.
Yeah, perfect. So it went in more since last time. It looks like it too.
Yeah, it definitely has.
All right, let's get rid of 5 million attachments for you.
Go ahead and open it.
So first step, I'm gonna put my initials on these and then we can just roughly outlining them.
The little nubs themselves.
Yeah, I like to do that. It helps me be conservative on removal because like one of the things that I think is the most annoying about both braces and Invisalign is when people do this and they like scratch up the enamel. It looks like, you know, there's like scratch. That was not where it is. Scratch marks everywhere because it ruins the surface of the tooth. But if you're very careful, you can remove them without doing that, which is definitely what I'm gonna do. And so outlining it just kind of helps get the bulk of it off without having to go too slowly. Then I go slow for all the rest of the details.